fine. Let's just jump into it. First of all, and the many things of first of all, but first of all, I realized I did miss the stream yesterday, and the best excuse I could muster is tired, hot. Oh, there's a big run coming. Tired, hot, and woefully unprepared. I'll try to make up for it sometime in the future, if I can. Not that I think many people really, maybe I shouldn't say that. As I'm speeding through this, I'm just gonna get through what I need to get through. Except I've already forgotten. Yeah. I had to fight my inner demons to stop the temptation of playing Pokemon again. Because I have once again spent an entire day just grinding nearly everything I could besides the next challenger match. So that's that. I don't care. Hopefully I don't get to see something problematic. Controversial, but I don't. Not gonna speak. Well, not controversial, actually. I take that back. This. Oh, okay, maybe a little bit, but still. Trans rights are human rights, and also gay rights, and also. I'm gonna stop. I'm moving on now. I don't play this game a lot aside from what? Wow. I don't play this game a lot aside from when I stream it. I guess. I was gonna say, but I'm playing with these two fine fellows. Speaking of which, give me a sec. The jumps are that's our form of communication. But anyway, yeah. It does make me wonder though, would I ever play this game without them? I mean, I do like Splatoon, but indeed, but you know, sometimes things sometimes I like other things more in the moment, or less in the moment. Okay, that and that. I would say this is a terrible stream, but I say that every time. Oh yeah, I remember the other thing I wanted to say. Sad news, everyone. My headphone port in my Switch is broken. Bad start. Maybe if I had headphones on like I do every other time I stream this, which I have to do through the TV, and having no audio come through on the thing. Yeah, it was a horrifying discovery, and it was so sudden, just like I'm gonna stop there, because I like where my brain was going with that analogy. I need to be better at the video game. I'm not going to use the haven't been on for a while as an excuse, because when does it ever stop to be? I hit it once. That should count for something. Okay, I really need to get it together, and that may mean I have to stop talking, which, you know, honestly feels like a win-win situation. Finally, I killed. Don't take that out of context, please. Yeah, anything. Anyway, in other news, it's been extremely hot. Australian weather. I feel like that was entirely avoidable. Not the weather, that thing that happens right on the screen. In case the people at home weren't paying attention. I died again. Aha! That could have gone differently. I wouldn't really be surprised or upset that my deaths are getting ignored, because there's too much happening all at once. I don't know why you'd be cheering at a time like this. Okay. Well, this was excellent time. I did an amazing job. Okay. What to speak about besides reactionary content? This is every streamer's dilemma. How did I get overall splatter? With my performance, get out of here. I overall splatter and overall splattered. And least things. Anyway, non-reactionary commentary. Squid. You're a squid now. Okay. Yeah. Do I have to wonder? I'm going to think aloud and not elaborate, just to make it more annoying to the home experience. That's what we call, in a business tactics, that's what we call worth it in the business of splat. Not in death. Death is a different matter entirely in this game. humans are dead. There's... Oh, and now I'm dead. Not actually, but I died. On Splatoon, in fact, every human and every mammal is dead, including puppies, which is very depressing now that I say that out loud. If this was a real battlefield, I'd be dead 100 times a million. Whoops, how did that happen? Anyway, I was saying before, told the Reds about the whole streaming thing. They seem supportive, and one of them mentioned the idea of, you know, using it to support myself, but I have many questions about the process of that. For example, what were they thinking? Second of all, do I have what it takes even if I actually try to be trendy? That's a question that I think I've you know, had a lot to sort of think about. Like, since I started, I kind of like, want to do this for my own benefit, want to do this for fun. And what would it take for me to be successful and have fun, if that's even possible? And if I would to, like, this is your obligatory rambling of words. Can ramble whether you like it or not. So now I've lost my train of thought. I played myself, it seems. But yeah. It all goes back to that concept, like, talking point I had one time about getting into the workforce. I mean, it's like not like this is a traditional like work job type thing, but like maybe should have seen it coming. But yeah, at a certain point I worry about having doing it for the sake of money instead of doing it for the sake of job. I want to do it for I want to do it for fun, but I should have stayed up there to keep everybody. Is me not only reactionary but self-critique comment. But you know, I've been watching content creators long enough to know that an anal rainbow is a sunshine, or at least not anymore, or if it ever was. But because like, you know, the corporations are evil. Worth? Question mark. But yeah, that essentially there's no real platform that isn't gonna there's no real current mainstream platform or like halfway working, well managed platform that isn't gonna like punish you for doing things for the sake of fun and not profit. And you know, and even then, if you're not a big name, I don't think they really care, even if they say they do. That's why that's a reason why I need to. How did that not? Okay. Like, hearing that story again and again, it's a bit exhausting. I find every bad thing exhausting. I think I mentioned that as well, but yeah, that's why I wouldn't like. My older sibling is big into political discussions. I can never become like that, no matter what I did. So. Now that I say it out loud, I have to kind of wonder how it really oh they're two people away from a whole band. They got a lightning fast pianist and a pretty good drummer. Anyway, okay, I'm satisfied with my performance on this one. I mean, I guess, and that's all that matters. Anyway, hello, Dilf Salad. I'm not playing with viewers. I mean, you can see all the viewers I'm playing with right now, or not, rather. Yeah, and no, I'm just playing with some online friends, and sorry, I don't think I'm gonna be like opening that avenue anytime soon. Sorry to disappoint you. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm sorry. I know I'm such a big name, and I'm so anticipated to. Okay, the joke has no fruit. I'm not gonna keep watering the soil. It's very rare to find a turf war streamer. Yeah, I guess I really didn't look at the streaming sphere for Splatoon, but I guess I'm not that surprised that it's mostly not turf war, but I'm just here to have fun, I guess, or as much of it as I can with everything that can go wrong in a Splatoon game. It's also one of the only one of the only non-series, non-committal type games I have on hand at the moment. That's also a reason. Oh my god, why Bria Bomb? Do they do it like that? Never mind, I got a kill. I'm the best. Sorry, I can't respond quickly to chat because I'm locked in. So I'll get. I know you're pressing, but I'll get to it when I die. If I die, I'm invincible. Never mind. Okay. I don't play Dragon. It's too stressful for me. I only play turf because it's fun, not to prove that I'm any good. Yeah. That's yeah. I agree with that honestly. People people like to tell me I'm good. I will admit had a few good high points in turf, but you know, like you said, it's stressful. First of all, second of all, it's gets kind of debilitating going across all these high, like, insurmountable odds, and also the fact that you have to like have good chemistry with your team to really get that far. So yeah, this is my preferred way of playing. I was rambling about something earlier, but I feel like it's continuing with that thought is kind of moot by now. GG indeed, yes. The first win of the night. Let's hope for many more. Anyway, where do can I see where, I can't see my card, but, multitasking is hard. Yes, actually, but, that's not exactly, I mean, that's not exactly, the focal point of this specific instance. I'm trying to do the best for myself and for my team, so hence why I can't really afford to like focus too much on the chat while playing the game. Yeah. Speaking of which, I did see that message. I couldn't make out anything in it. Just give me a moment. I'll get to you in 3 to 5 business days or less. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Go away. Okay. It's no shame if you're not playing chat. Some streamers are really good at both. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else to say to that. I guess it is a skill you have to learn. I am very anxious, so sometimes I'm very like overly mindful of my train of thought and like my train of thought and speech and the words that come out of my mouth. And when I'm not, I just say the most inane shit you've seen on the side of the planet. But yeah. Personally, I feel like, maybe I'm wrong, but, I feel like, the streamers may or may not, like, still be better if they did, like put all of their focus on one thing. They'd be better at doing that. I just refuse to believe as an empath. I don't know. But yeah. Amy just keeps saying that sometimes. Yeah, okay. I thought this was gonna happen. There we go. I just knew psychically that while I was distracted on one guy, a bunch of other guys were gonna take the chance to move out. Lamau. Cornered. You ever decide to accept your job with Fred Code and feel comfortable? Yeah, about that, first of all, as you can see, as mentioned previously, I don't really have the viewer traffic for that. Second of all, I have to run it by my two friends here if I were going to do that, or just go without it. So, again, probably not going to happen anytime soon. Oh, I see you also followed as well. Thanks for that. Really appreciate it. It does. I don't have like a interface for that. You probably noticed, but yeah. I saw the number go up, and I saw it in my notification activity feed. That's what it's called. So, yeah. Thanks for the follow, Tilf Salad. Great name, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. I don't know, this person's probably one of their friends. Yeah. Funny thing is sometimes BB and Rainy, they say they don't know who follower, like, or rather, sorry, who are friends that joins came from. I feel like it's yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's common practice, but I have like I think like 70 to 80% of the people in my friends list are in fact randoms who likes playing Splatoon with me, and just popped a friend request. That's actually how my two buddies here started out. But yeah, we got closer over time as you can see. Maybe I should be more outgoing. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should be a lot of things. Life's full of ifs and buts. Never watch when I can because I'm in Europe. Oh, I see. Yeah. Hopefully the time zone isn't too inconvenient for you. This is the time where I stream pretty much, like every time like my usual time for streaming, I should say. I've been a bit slack here and there. I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I was a bit too exhausted to do it. It's also been really hot outside. I'm Australian, in case you couldn't guess, but yeah. Freaking 36, 37 degrees Celsius, if you can believe it. Yeah. Aha! I love doing that. I think yeah. Aha. Oh, I almost had. That was almost really cool. Yeah. But sometimes the weather can be a bit inconsistent. The forecast seems to predict that it's going to be like drop back down to like 20 something or even 19, like starting next week. Also, yeah, the city question's a bit too personal, or too personal to be sharing online in general. So, yeah, like not mad, just not going to answer that question. -2 degrees Celsius. Huh. Is it normal to snow in Paris? I guess we really never thought about that. You never really see stock pictures of the Eiffel Tower covered in snow or anything. Where'd that come from? Oh, that's bad for me. How did I get 2 with that one? 3. Not normal at all. Not normal at all. Very rare to be this close so early in the year. yeah, and it's only it's only the start of well it's only the start of the season, so who knows how it's gonna be next time. Sorry, I don't mean to get you down, but yeah, that's that's very interesting. While we're on the topic, let me check the forecast right now. I can just swap tabs on my phone. It means I'm going to miss out a bit of the chat. Tomorrow, 26th, 26th and 26th and 31. Yeah, some clouds. Around Thursday, apparently, is when it drops down to 19. So that's a thing. Um, hmm. That's just in the area where I live, though. Can't really speak for anyone else, even in my country. Tends to be more extreme in certain parts of it. Uh, Melbourne is a good guess, but a little off the mark. I'll say that much. I think the weather changes that fast in Melbourne. Guess I don't know much about weather, but I guess I always believed that there was sort of a Australian thing in general, or maybe just like a coastal Australian thing. I don't know. I've already said too much after saying I wasn't gonna dox myself. Good job, me. My friends in Perth. Oh, that's nice. Oh wait, someone else DC'd. Okay, well I've got time to read more of the chat. Yeah, friends in Perth. That's cool. Man, kind of puts into perspective for me. I don't know. It almost feels so normalized to have that many people, like, have with as many people as there are being, be, being friends with others, like even across the world or across, like, or anything. I have no skills in hacking. Oh, I I mean, sorry, I kind of lost my words there. When did I don't know how, if I insinuated that. I apologize for stepping on your toes if I did. I don't know. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I can't even remember if I said anything about you being a hacker, or if I even insinuated it. Also, I also have autism. Fun facts. So, yippee. Oh, right. The thing I said about doxing. Yeah. Yeah. Just a little light-hearted comment. I did. It was in response to me saying I live in the coast, but I mean like 90% of the population lives in the coast, so there's not really much to go on. So, yeah, that's just a bit of a brain fart moment from me. But yeah. I appreciate your vote of confidence, though. I feel like such a loser. And I am a loser. I'm going to take your time. Thank you. Having another brain fart moment. I could just feel the thoughts leaving my brain and it being empty. I just realized I thought I was forgetting something before I started the stream. I usually have a water bottle next to me, and I get really focused and sweaty when I play this game in particular. So that's kind of a problem. I'll have to do that as soon as I'm finished here, like with this one. I mean, this game. You definitely played that more slowly. Yeah. Thank you for the uplifting talk. I just, yeah, it's a bit of a bad habit of mine, you could say, and also my gaming skills could be up. I love Splatoon lag. Yeah, it's just so easy to do sometimes because I'm too afraid to poke fun at anything and anyone else because I love life. And I'm too anxious. Did I mention I have anxiety? Am I getting well with the... is my speech getting well? I don't know. I think I'm just a little bit silly. A little bit, what's happening? We're all a bit silly. We're going to encourage protect. Thank you. Nice of you to say that. Man. Alright. BRB, I'm gonna grab my water. Okay, I'm back. I have anxiety and I take meds to help control it. There's no shame in admitting it. Yeah. I take meds too, don't you worry. You know, it doesn't really stop the anxiety, but I assume it's still helping. Although now that how do you how does one really measure if okay, me expressing another bad habit about myself, not really reporting the or just like recording rather my feelings throughout the day. Stuff like that would probably help me figure things out in retrospect, but yeah. Well, all that is to say, yeah, I don't know how much the meds help or if they're still helping. I'm just gonna assume that they do, kind of like a placebo effect, and it'll make my mum less worried. So I guess it's not without positives, if you think of it that way. When did I start the meds? It's quite a while ago. It was I think I might have still been in school around that time. Well, I want to say mid to late 2010s is like the approximate time where I started. And there's been like there were like a couple gradual increases in the dosage, but nowadays it's been the same for years. Might need a different type. Yeah. Far be it from me to ask this to a random person online, but would you consider like if I'm still having noticeable attacks or like if it's stopping me from doing things like in the day to day, would you consider that like sort of a sign that they need more meds, or is it just like the fact of life at this point? Where is everyone? This is the worst place to summon a Bria bomb. There we go. Almost had that one. I'll go to check out the sensitive medical advice. Yeah, that's fair. I probably should have come to that conclusion myself, but yeah. I don't know, maybe I was trying to like research related experience, but yeah. But if it doesn't work, if you also work, to change type. Well, that's the thing. It's like I don't know. Something I'm not really like sure about a little bit. Wait. Hang on. Yeah, it's like. Yeah, I was saying that it's something. It's hard to determine. I guess it's hard for me to determine whether I need to do certain things because they like, or if I think that they're just a part of life. And also, I had to, when I got the meds, I had to go like on a freaking 20 to 30 minute drive to see the nearest psychiatrist who could prescribe me with the meds, so that'll be an effort and a half. But yeah. Honestly though, it's all things considered, it's been a lot better for me, like in recent years. Like since I came out, since I, started expressing myself around like like-minded people in my area, it's actually been a lot better than it used to be. So, who's to say if I would have had those opportunities if I didn't? Well, it was still a push, but I don't know. I'm just sort of had to change a couple times. Yeah, well, I've only well, to this day, I've only come out to like close friends, family members, and trusted medical professionals, not to the public or anything. I'm a bit scared to still was quite hypocritical at the same time. Well, I also I think you get bad walks of life from I get bad groups from every area, every walk of life, but yeah. I'm sorry to hear that you grew up with bullying. And also, just yeah, just to clarify, I mean when I say coming out, I mean I'm trans femme and probably bi, is what I meant by me coming out. just to sort of clear up any confusion that might have placed there. I know I'm not really upfront about my branding. I still need to work on that. But then yeah. Brisbane was last. Are you in my profile? Okay. Sorry, I'm back in the zone. Okay. Brisbane was nasty under your profile except for one. It's kind of funny how you know, in some aspects exposing yourself online is easier than like exposing yourself in public. Like I guess because people don't have direct contact with you, and you know, you can like go to like special. It's easy to find like special circles that are tailored to your interests and you know beliefs. But yeah, I'm literally just broadcasting myself playing games. So like honestly, the reception to like the reception to me as a person is honestly more positive than I could really hope for when you really think about it. Using the map more will help me guess come first. I thought I was out of the page. Whoops. What is a nasty? Don't put yourself. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I wouldn't know as well as I would think. Considering, you know, even after what I said, I'm still pretty introverted. Don't really, I'm not really parading myself as trans and sex diverse, sexuality, like gender and sex diverse in the streets or anything. Not to say that there aren't. We do at least have like, you know, some groups, some resources to help in the area. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but like I wouldn't know the consensus of the general public, and yeah, that's probably why I haven't completely come out this far. But yeah. Man. Public or pregnancy be thankful. Yeah. I don't know I'm at a loss for words of how to respond because the more I think about it, the more sad I feel. Honestly, not that I'm ragging on you or blaming you or anything. I'm just life, I guess. Yeah, it's sad to think about like just the. I'm lucky enough not to really have like actually suffer from discrimination like that. However, like I know that there are people who are like that out there. Actually, quite a few of my friend group actually has horrifically bigoted family members, which is always really tough. can't really know. Yeah, you can't really know just from whoever you see walking on the street. Maybe it's naive of me to think, but I would love to hope that anyone who's like just has good manners and is like treats people with kindness would understand that hating someone based on what demographic they are and no other substantial evidence is in fact a very flawed perspective. That's just my hope anyway. Like, I do some volunteer work on the side, mainly work with old people, and everyone I go to is always like the nicest, most polite. I've like that most black people you see, and ironically they're the people I'm like intrinsically most afraid of coming out to because, you know, I feel like before the internet and such, sort of like exposure to that whole scene can be kind of a mixed bag, if not just like straight up one-sided with how limited information can be shared. That's just like the process anyway. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still in the zone. I'll get to those messages soon. One of us is going to die in a second. I think. Okay. The lag left out, or maybe it didn't. I don't know. Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. Just give me a moment. Sorry. Also, don't be sorry for my chat, but just everywhere too. Friends just as bad, especially when religion is involved. Be you and be kind, and you'll have good karma and energy. Of course, I need to do more volunteer work, but I'm barely surviving myself. Yeah. Honestly, I'm sort of at the on the opposite end of what your situation sounds like. I've struggled a bit on the. I don't know how I only got one medal from there. I struggle a bit getting work because of the anxiety. And the religion. That's a whole other rabbit hole. You know what they say. There's no such hate like Christian love. Actually, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I do volunteer work, not so much actual work. I still live at home. Very surprising for a adult Gen Z in this day and age, I know, but yeah. And you know, like, you don't need to pressure yourself either to upset about the volunteer work, but yeah, you just do what you can, do what makes you happy. Like, don't, like, man, it's so easy to say these things to other people, but when it comes to myself, I don't know. I'm like, even after saying that, I'm never gonna like change my ways and stop beating myself down at every opportunity that I can find. Lamau. I just kind of stood there and took it. strategies like that. With just because of the, I feel like I'm showing them the dark side of the Splatoon gameplay pipeline. Oh, they got me. Rip that. Rip that. Cheers them up. Yeah, live your life exactly. Yeah. Emotions are tricky things. I always try to tell myself that all those people who are just bitter and spiteful to everyone, to people all the time, just aren't content with themselves, which is more saddening than, you know, just straight up, like, you know, being doing bad for yourself, I guess. And you know, even then, even with the so-called like bad examples of like you know, people in like the LGBTQ community who rag on others all the time, even they, it's more of a problem with their, like, you know, with their experience and the way they regulate their own emotions. It's not it's not a problem with how, like, what they believe or anything. It's something I try to tell myself each time. I can't help but try to see the good in as many things as I can because I can't stomach the bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm just naive, but I always say I'd rather, if I have to be one way or the other, I'd rather be, you know, maybe that's a bit too much to, maybe I'm tacking on a bit too much, but, you know, that's I guess that's just how I think. I guess, like, I'm the only one who knows the inner recesses of my mind. Yeah, good job, me. Saying naive is better. Well, glad I have your vote of confidence at least. Yeah. It's a lot to be sad about in the world, but there's also a lot of things to be happy about, and you just got to make sure that you don't, like, the bads never overshadows the good, at least not completely. Yeah. Didn't expect to get so deep today, or, I mean, it happens, but to this level, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, exactly. I have family. It's not all sad. Yeah, very, very deep conversation we're having. I'm sorry. I feel like Twitch is one of the last places you really go for that sort of thing. But you know, if it's because you're a people manager, is that to say you work in like a HR sector, or is that just like part of your personality? Is that you look out for others? Sorry, that's a stupid question. But yeah, if this conversation was enlightening or uplifting in any sort of way, I'm glad. Mentor, huh? Okay. Yeah. Training people. So anyway, about the Squid Game, about the Splatoon, Splatoon Boomy Wahoo. Yeah. Been picking up a bit. That's nice. Yeah. Good stuff. I need more water. I'm also going to check. No, not here. Where does it say? They said there was going to be a big run coming. I guess I got to look at the app for that. I'll do that while I wait. Big run is happening from the 13th to the 15th. Good to know. So that would be in a week from now. This is just supplementary information for me. And I have this problem. I feel slightly out of breath because I usually don't talk for this long at a time. I'm fine. I'm not sick or anything. I'm just just. Just turn this into an impromptu breathing exercises stream. Just this isn't related to like breathing regulation, but one fun little breathing exercise that's my therapist taught me. It's like you. How did that hit me? From like the corner, whatever. Yeah, you like breathe in at a steady pace, like breathe in for a few seconds, like breathe out for a few seconds, like at a steady, like a steady even pace. So you go like. And then after a few rounds of that, you just like hold your you stop your breath for a brief moment, just like 4 or 5 seconds, that's supposed to like center yourself to like talking purposes, I think. So yeah, again, not related to the lack of breath thing I've been having, but I don't know. Just one little tidbit I thought would be cool to share. If that at any for any reason at all seems useful. Actually, I think my older sibling started something like that as well. Speaking of which, well, if I can't chat, hopefully my sick, epic, late Splatoon gameplay is good enough. I'm sorry I said all those words. Also, Diff Salad, I just noticed this like little badge next to you. Twitch recap 2025. Oh, they tried to show me that, but I didn't like click on it because I didn't really have time or reason to do it. But yeah, didn't know that was a thing. You can probably tell that I only learned like the baseline information to set up the streaming devices and stream like my voice out and stuff, and not much else beyond that. So apologies if I asked stupid questions. They are merely reflective of okay. No self-deprecation. Positive thinking. These are some nice shoes on my character. These are shoes that I think I would wear if I had them. That sounds so random. Yeah. Alright. Take another drink. Yeah, also, just to clarify something else, I say I say I'm stupid or this is stupid, or I say, oh, look at that thing. We, as they say, we do a little trolling. Please don't feel the need to take literally everything I say seriously. If that's something you're worried about. I imagine, or at least I hope, that it's pretty obvious when I'm saying something like deep and meaningful versus when I'm saying something just because I know it's stupid or something. Or yeah. Or rather, if I'm saying something because I'm trying to be silly, silliness is being silly is fun sometimes. That's spicy as well. Okay, so clearly don't say about stuff that I never do sometimes. Yeah, again, it's a bit of a bad habit of mine. I don't know, I think it's also because I'm trying to I'm trying to like entertain to some extent. I'm trying to find like meaning, like trying to find meaning in what I do, even though as I established before, the meaning is mainly to just have fun with it. So like really most of the self-deprecation I do here, most of is reserved for situations like this where I'm trying to joke and be funny. But yeah, I will take this feedback on board and try to improve myself better. Officer. Your Honor, you must understand, I was doing it for the bit. I saw you. Yeah, I think we got it. I don't need to lift the finger, not that I can. Always getting splattered right at the last moment where you don't even have enough time to respawn. It's always the worst feeling. The only problem with showing the stream playback on my phone is that if I try to switch apps, the screen will freeze and I have to reset it. Just to give you an inside tour as to how my stream is set up, I'm currently in my living room. There's a monitor on the L-shaped couch to my left, which has got OBS running, and on my lap is the phone where I said I'm watching the stream. In between me and the TV is a small stand-up microphone, which is recording both me and the game audio, because my computer is bad and all the traffic makes the capture card audio sound super jittery and bad, so I have to do this instead. Hope that gives you some insight in how I do things here. It's not it's, you know, not conventional, but if it works, it works. I hope it works, actually. I keep forgetting to say this, but, you know, if the audio is a bit, like, if the audio levels aren't quite right, I may have to ask people to let me know, because one, it's hard to, like, properly listen on the levels when I'm sorry, trying to put my words together. It's hard to focus on the audio levels when I'm hearing it, like, through the phone and also on the TV, and also I don't like hearing my own voice in playback, so that's extra helpful. Hopefully it's like adequate though. All that being said, alright. probably. Okay. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Hello, goodbye myself. Where's everyone? Where's the meaning of life? Alright, I told them I'd stop. I'm gonna stop. Well, that's, should also just gun it against the squeegee, whatever they're called. Man, walls count, right, guys? Yeah, I know they don't. Yes! Sometimes we take note about we, the royal we. Is it the royal we in this context? Maybe. Yeah, sometimes we take note about how many, the KD ratio, but not all games really function like that. It's more like, you know, if it's a sort of a slow played out game, it's sort of a, yeah. Anyways. So I need to keep the AC on. Let me check the weather again. Hopefully the absence of the sun will grant us respite in these trying times. It's 26 degrees. That is more than one might expect from it being so being so cloudy and so right. Man, I was really hoping that bomb would finish him off. I actually reacted to something on my phone and momentarily forgot that I was streaming. My bad, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Man. Now I have to finish it out. Oh my god. I momentarily forgot that I was streaming again. My my brain my brain has two sides. I'm doing something and I'm doing something with my life and I'm streaming on twitch.tv. Please like and subscribe. Oh, thank oh damn it, I think I missed the chat. Thanks for stopping by, like, thanks for stopping by, Dove Salad. Enjoy your lunch, enjoy your dog. Don't don't eat your dog, first of all. Yeah. Good to see you. Hope to see you next time if you're free and willing. If you see this, I don't think he's I don't think they're still there. I'm still thinking about the message I've got. I've got to turn on the brain juices for this one. Got to switch my brain over to make sure. Make sure I'm getting it right. Making their name intentionally long and unreadable for a joke. I'd never joke in my entire life. I cannot believe this nasty behavior. Unfathomable, unmarriageable, cringe. I'm just kidding, by the way. I heard this is more what I'm talking about when I was like, man, I really thought I had him. That was... I appear to have fallen to my hubris. Hubris sounds like the name of a Greek epic who I don't know. Oh, looks like... I feel like we probably would have definitely lost if that one person stayed, but now's our chance to take the unearned victory. Guys, you should just like throw the match. More people will benefit that way. Come on, the needs of the many and all that. What? Please, pretty please. Throw in some cookies. no time at all in a second. Looking into texting. This is what my life has come to. You see if he'd be a good streamer and make sure the chat, make sure I'm paying attention to any fluctuations in the chat, which so far there are none. Still looking into typing, and I'm still committed to the game. Alright. Alright. Back to it. My thing's gonna be, my Twitch playback is gonna be frozen, but that's okay. Frozen is a state of mind and body, and also a movie of which I will not disclose any sort of opinions over. You know, there's surprisingly a lot of things that I could like critique and then subsequently be lynched by the fandom for. I feel like, at least that's the vibe I get. I don't know. It's also just like a, I don't know, maybe just random. Oh, come on. 4 against 1 seems unnecessarily cruel, but also very effective. I mean, usually. Not where you place those things, dummy. not how things work. That's not why. That's not what you do in Splatoon. Die. Nobody dies in Splatoon aside from the time where, aside from the time where Captain Cuttlefish and Agent 8 were almost blended, and the time where, similarly, the telephone guy tried to, vaporize everyone with a giant laser. Or the time where, that's not entirely accurate, but it gets the point across. Or the time where everyone gets all fuzzy and gets weighed down and start from the mammalian threat. What are you trying to do there? Very curious. Okay. Alright. Looks like the team's taking a break. Leave me time to write. Imagine that. Having to stop and think about what you say. Crazy. That was crazy once. You don't want to know what happened after that. Where was the, oh, maybe I was using the bow that time. I'm just doing some research, don't mind me. Did? This is the sit and vibe hours. I'd play a song for you on the jukebox, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's I asked for suggestions, but I don't think. I have to check the chat. I need to keep remembering to check the chat. Any suggestions for songs? I'm still connecting. Okay, good to know. Let's go with this one. Only 100, whatever. Sorry, it's playing on the speakers. Oh, I can just go into, or rather I can just go into the, Alright. Looking into writing. This is a good. This is a good vibe. My brain has split. Um, no, hang on. My my brain has split focus between so many things that talking has just fallen by the wayside. So you'll have to forgive me for that. You have to. It's required. Um, here's what I'll do. Is it this one? I don't think it's this one. The one that has the full thing. I don't think it's. Might not be in here. I'll put on this one. We can just listen. We can just listen to all these fun little, just go on a little memory lane while I remember how to write and speak. Yeah. Man, it's just such a hype moment in the video game when this music played. Shit. I'm glad we got the chance. The royal we got the chance to listen to this more. Well, not the royal we in this case. Well, me and whoever sees. I don't know. Actually, I just realized maybe I think it was like. I just had the realization that me listening to the music may in fact fall under the realm of may in fact fall under the realm of, you know, music re-uploads, which Nintendo is really strict about. So I'm just gonna first of all put it through the speakers so you don't get the full, so that they don't get the full leeway there, and talk when I can. Hopefully it just goes on. Hopefully this VOD just goes under the radar. It's really good music though. This is really good music though. Also, I don't know when the others plan to come back, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna keep typing and man, music music good gets me very emotional. Listen to your favorite music, even if it's just game soundtrack. Game soundtrack is still good. It's still good, fun. Um, um, mm, mm. Okay, I've let this song play a few loops through. Let me go to the shop so we can listen to a different kind of jam while I take care of my due diligences. Oh, a clam. Oh, money. Things. Um, Hopefully this esoteric music doesn't get claimed or anything. Because I'm still... Why does it sound different? Maybe I'm saying that because I don't really listen to it much with headphones, which I can't really do anymore. Man. Um, There isn't really much to... not really talking about much. Let's change scenes. Just so you know... I wonder if I'd get... I have two tickets. I should spend those in a sec. Okay. I've done the chunk of the writing. What's the haps? Still connected to chat. Okay. Wow. Stream's been going on for a little while. I suppose that's good. I'm getting my stream points in. Anyway. I have another drink. Let's see if anything comes up in the plaza today. This is a dangerous game I'm playing. I'm not gonna read all that. Stay fresh. Most important meal of the day. Okay. This is, yeah, unfortunately, this is it's kind of the state of chatting. We used to. Okay, maybe this was a bad idea actually. We used to post art and chase trends, but now it's a fight between Christianity posting and Pride posting, as you can see. I don't know what this is a reference to, but I approve. That's not a cat, that's a squid. Why is 6-7 in Splatoon? Question science cannot answer. Me for real. Let's... That's nice. Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I stop now for my own sake. Should I do anything while I'm waiting for the others to come back? I feel like this is a. I was gonna buy weapons first of all. Yeah. Um. I am the streamer. My job is to entertain and tell you about the new deals on bottled water and the new streaming series. Wait, is it? Who even am I? What even am I? I perk at my arm and it's not flesh that I feel. Am I what they call an NPC? You know, actually, now that I think about it, aren't we all NPCs at the end of the day? No one can play us. We're non-playable characters. And surely you wouldn't want to play yourself. We discussed the consequences of that earlier in the stream, if you remember. Um, so, you know, take with that what you will. Why am I as a charger hater getting a new charger? Why am I as a mid-stringer user getting a stringer? I just don't find the point in some of these other ones, or just the appeal, I guess. I'll get them eventually, though. Don't you worry, none. Let's fix this up. What can we do while we wait? Water sector, Alterna. You know what? Yeah, I'm a little overdue for a thing for my daily dues and for my duty. Not that kind of thing though. Oh, I have eggs already. What the heck? What am I doing in my life? 99 eggs is a lot. It's like four 3-second runs of what caused the Big Bang? That's the name of the level. That's the reality we're dealing with when grinding for these sorts of things. This seems like the perfect mindless opportunity to do a break between multiplayer matches. Look at my soulful eyes. Hope you're ready for that at least 3 more times. I'm a professional entertainer. Why does no one understand? Slash silly. Alright. Would never think to do this otherwise. I never thought to do that in like actual literal like maybe even years actually since I've sat and done this the whole time. Ain't that crazy? Regulatory breathing time. I might do that actually. I have to go quickly, otherwise the other barrier will screw my plans up. Let me, you know, while we're on the topic, I have to do this for myself. I'm gonna search online. Best breathing exercises. Breathing exercise for stress. I think this is just for. I guess you can't beat vocal overwork aside from just not vocalizing. Breathing exercise to help lungs. I'm not looking at the AA overview. Who do you think I am? Practice regularly. Breathing exercise from the American Lung Association. When you have healthy lungs, breathing is natural and easy. You breathe in, you breathe out, blah 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 blah. Over time, stale air builds up, leaving less room for the diaphragm to contract and bring oxygen. Pursed lip breathing. This exercise reduces the number of breaths you take and keeps your airways open longer. More air is able to flow in and out of your lungs, so you can be more physically active. To practice it, simply breathe in through the nose, breathe out at least twice as long as through. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out at least twice as long through your mouth with pursed lips. I need a visual guide to this. I'm stupid. When will I learn? Step 1. I assume by pursed lips, I mean like you just push it out back to your lips, or like you're kissing the air. I guess it's the only thing I can kiss right now. Anyway. I'm practicing it right now, chat. Sort of like that. Belly breathing, aka diaphragmatic breathing. As with pursed lip breathing, start by breathing in through your nose. Pay attention to how your belly fills up with air. You can put your hands lightly on your stomach or place a tissue box on it, so you can be aware of your belly rising and falling. Breathe out through your mouth at least two or three times as long as you inhale. Wait, what? Be sure to relax your neck and shoulders as you retain your diaphragm to take on the work of helping to fill and empty your lungs. Are there any more? Or is it just those two? Okay. Ironically, reading that all aloud probably has put me up further away from filling my lungs with good air, or just making sure my lungs and my voice can work good. Or maybe I've just lost the plot. Do I have to lie down for this? I don't think I can do that at the moment. I mean, I guess I can, but I have to stream still. Retrain your diaphragm to work. Okay. It's got another step-by-step guide, so you know it's good. You know it's professional. Down, hands in belly. Breathe slowly through the nose. Exhale for pursed lips. Isn't that the same as? No, they're doing it like 3 times, like with the belly. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Excellente. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna try to load my example while I wait and grind still. See you guys. Speak to you guys soon. I'm still here. probably turn this into an ASMR segment. I'll get up to the mic. Just a sec. This requires my attention, actually. So chat. I'm speaking to you right close right now. See what the trick is. You gotta. It says in the video you gotta breathe in and then you gotta breathe out like more. I think that's what they said. So anyway, please don't mind the game playing at normal volume right now. Just checking my audio levels just to make sure I don't blow out your ears. Now breathe with me. And breathe out. And as you can see, I purse my lips like I'm going to kiss the microphone. Maybe I'll give you a kiss right now. I don't know who you are, but I think you deserve a kiss right now. Hope you feel better. Go get him, champ. And continue to breathe. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe well and breathe often. One more time now. I said one more time, I did it twice. And I also, that lip trill in the moment, when I blew my lips, that was not intentional, just so you know. Like and subscribe. Okay, enough of that. Let's, might be ready to get back in a second. I've got so many things require my attention. I wish I could stay in my bed and rot. Not really. There's a lot of things I can't do in bed, like alright. back into the source. Back to the... Oh, this is still playing. Nice. Will it keep playing until I leave, or will it keep playing forever until I suggest another song? It's a good song. Alright. Let me put my breathing exercise to work while we sit in silence for a moment. Put my controller down. Put my hands on my chest and meditate for a bit. Because God knows I'm gonna need some peace of... Okay, never mind. We're starting now. I'll just try to breathe while I play the game. As opposed to not breathing. Yeah, good job, Sal. You really are the champion here. Thank you for sushi, yes. I do love some sushi. Let's begin. I espy some shenanigans. Maybe I don't. Maybe the shenanigans was inside me all along. Man, I almost had them. Where am I now? Man, I almost had them. Okay. I know where those people are. I know where you are. You're 6 feet under. Have fun. they almost had him. Oh, no. Or is it what they expect for me to do that? Oh. You are being a royal bastard. Ouch. Apologies for the rude-ish language. It'll happen again. I can say that there's words if I say it in the right context. One of your parents was having an affair when they had you, and thus the term bastard applies. I apologize for saying such unfounded words against your parents. It may happen again in the future. I simply lack the information to know better. Maybe I don't deserve to have a mouth. Come on. There you are. Surprisingly, it looks like we have a slight upper hand. Never mind. My hand has been one-upped once again. Yeah. Man. Almost had them. We almost had them. Almost. If you can believe it. I almost... Okay. Perhaps you can imagine, what's the, what my reaction when I see this person who's in our vicinity and always changes their name, this time to Budge Not, which, you know, take with that what you will. I don't mind this person. Otherwise, or even because of that, like, man, things used to be so simple when we called ourselves Smirky borderline identity theft. Those aren't. None of that is actually a specific example. I warned you all before. You shouldn't let me speak without a brain. This is what will happen. None of you listen to me, and I hope you're listening to me now, because like Christ is among us. When the Jesus is sus. And thus, God said unto his apostles, one of you is a sussy baka. Wait, no, I can't. This is literally Judas and the 12 disciples in the Last Supper. No, oh my God. I've committed a heresy among my kin, and also I joked about Jesus. god. If I click that and everyone sees it when they enter my channel, is it gonna be worth it? I say when as if I have a plan of action for anything I do in my entire life. You know, I low-key kind of hope my friends, specifically people who don't know me well, and not like know me well enough personally, have not spoken to me personally, don't get the first impression of me saying stupid crap like when the apostle is sus. Man, the duality of me opening up about my anxiety and my lived experience as a closeted trans woman, coupled with me just completely mocking the very core concept of one of the most well-known Christian fables in our society, and then laughing at it like the fool that I am to have had these lungs, the power of lungs, and just be unimpeded in my endeavors. This is someone's fault, and they have to live with it even if they don't see it. Okay. Hopefully this time all goes according to plan, all according to Keikaku. And we don't crash. Can I guess I could with the reef slider. Technically I could crash into a wall. It wouldn't make as much of an impact as not crashing into a wall, but or even more of an impact I should say, but you know, I could do that. Life's full of choices. Believe in your dreams. Yo, this is bad. I need to pee. I felt it, and then the thoughts kept on growing until I had no other recourse than to just say it out loud, because the thoughts, much like my bladder, kept bulging incessantly until its eventual peak. I'm gonna stop talking about this right now, for my own safety and for your viewing pleasure. Let's not think about anything anymore, agreed? Oh, come on. Don't be shy. Just one little pinch. Damn. For real, for real. How'd you get up there? Take me with you. Okay, that was sneaky. Oh wow, they vanished into thin air. They vanished into thin air when I shot them with my aim. We still got a bit of lag, fellas. I don't know how this will pan out long term. Where is everyone? If I knew where everyone was, it would probably be boring. Ria Bomb City, population a lot. Here you go. Don't hit me. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you for playing. Man, it happened again. I froze the... No, it didn't freeze the stream again. It's fine. Thank you for cat. I also like cat. Okay. More breathing. Is my breathing getting picked up on the microphone? Who's to say? I could if I went and watched the playback, but I'm not going to do it now because I have to play Splatoon, the most important thing one can do in this day and age. Okay. Alright, okay, alright, okay. Very good. More weapon uses that I hate fighting against. That's cool. Bye. Don't hurt me. I cannot believe that I actually landed that. Where am I? I should be dead. I should be dead. No self-deprecation. Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. I really thought someone was up there. I don't know how they got away so quick. Man, how do these things happen to someone like me, who's sometimes good at Splatoon? Maybe, actually, okay. Okay, breathing. Breathing is something you can do. Try it. That worked, I guess? they're at a disadvantage now. A one troop disadvantage. That means all is going according to a plan. I can't believe I didn't die there. Oopsie daisies. You fell for the old 1-2. Why? I didn't even see it. I didn't have the chance to. Well, I mean, I knew they were gonna try to, but I knew that. Okay, well, whatever. Should I just? I think it's just another fact of life, just like anxiety. I think I should just take this in stride and do nothing to fix it. Not that I can, like, either way. Anyone ever notice how their voice sounds different when you listen back to it than when you hear it come out of your own mouth? It's such a weird sensation, like hearing what comes out of your mouth, except you already think to say it, and so you're not getting the same experiences as if you're just hearing and reacting to it first time. Yes, 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 yes. 7 stars, 3 to go, I think. I'm making progress on my journey. I don't think I can change my card from here. But, very exciting. I stretched and I realized I just have a slight backache, maybe, I think. Oh, my goodness. Twisting myself. Pushing myself backwards. Are these effective ways to remove backaches? Maybe not, but it's not going to stop me from doing it until I see consequence. Oh, I heard a crack. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. I would say now is your chance to leave before it gets worse, but 1, that's to imply you didn't have a choice before, and 2, that's to imply that things have not progressively got worse since I started talking to you. It's just one of those things. You know? Oh. The water bottle's nearly empty. It was only like 2/3 of the way filled when I got it out of the fridge. And just spinning the water bottle because I have nothing else to do with my fingers. Not on the stream anyway. I'm sorry I made that joke. It'll probably happen again. We make our own phone in this house. I didn't mean to put that on the wall. That's suboptimal. Okay, maybe I should have seen this outcome. Just sitting there doing nothing. Alright, simply outplayed. Don't you just hate it when I was only able to kill them because I lured them into a corner. That's what I call strategy. It's definitely because I did something. Maybe this isn't a good place to drop into. Where are we dropping, boys? To our dooms. Man. A really stupid thought just came into my mind. What if... Alright. What if the character Black Doom from the hits 2005 game Sonic the Hedgehog, what if that character... What if the name, the mere name, and an attached character existed in the Marvel Universe, where we have Doctor Doom? What do you think that would look like? Again, we make our own fun here. I'm not trying, again, and also I'm not trying to disparage the existence of a Black Doctor Doom. It's just a word association thing, please believe me. Although it would be pretty rad to see a character like Doom in a character, how it compares, how it might interact with other facets of evil, I don't know, villains. It would get confusing for the moment when they meet each other and they do the pointing Spider-Man meme. Very close to win there. And or as close as they can do it. It would my like, I don't know. My thoughts, you cannot understand the way my thoughts think. It truly is just a unfathomable depth that would drive one insane, where they just peek too deeply behind the curtain. Oh, look who's back. Nice weapon choice. And thus fanfiction was born. I think there's a reason why, you know, when evil characters in like Japanese media, like the direct translation is like Black Pit, or I can't think of any other exact examples, but they just replace black with dark, which, you know, thinking about it, maybe, you know, is probably like same descriptor, somehow less problematic if you think about it in that like if you think about it in a certain way or not a certain way, or just don't think at all. Don't think, everybody. Thinking was a mistake. I think... Damn it, no, I broke my rule. I feel as though human life as we know it would be happier if in the Bible they do not eat the apple. That's basically what I was getting at. Although I also know that the Bible stories don't correlate with science, and the sanest Christians that we know of also agree on this fact. And that's not the reason why we call them the sanest Christians, but that's just sort of an example of their way of thinking. That, like, you know, sometimes proof, you know, or actually every time proof precedes that of other established ideas, like visual proof that we have collected over the years. And are we gonna DC again? Or do they just? Are we just gonna? You know, as much as I like to joke about it, saying things doesn't automatically make it true. If I ever say that, just assume that I'm joking. If I ever say, if someday I ever get hacked and I try to promote some kind of crypto or AI chatbot or, you know, NFT scam, assume I've been hacked. If the proof comes out that I'm real, I give you permission to just shoot me in the face. And thus I have given incentive for myself never to go down that rabbit hole, because someone is going to take that advice and then promptly follow up on it the next time they meet me, the random person / people who see me online and have easy access to firearms and know where I live. You know? When is the time to act? Oh. I would have died there. I've been safety embarrassment. Man, I've been talking about a lot of stupid, maybe problematic stuff, and lots of other assorted pieces of mischief. Oh hey, here's my I don't get to see it in the other thing. Alright, for anyone who hasn't seen, as you can see, I got top, what percentage? Like, top 5, top 10% in challenges one time. I don't know if that's much of an achievement, because I don't know how many people still do those things. I did it once, like, near the early days where challenges were introduced, and then never again, because I don't have the time. I'm never around at the right time, and I don't feel like it at the right time. That's just how it is. Okay. Oh my gosh, the player was a psyop this whole time. They can't, because they can't physically have a Splattershot Junior instead of a Splattershot instead of a Splattershot Junior. So this is either a massive psyop or someone who played the game for like 2 minutes and couldn't be bothered to change their name, and like played long enough so that they could get one more weapon. I turned the brain off and look what happened. I got a double kill. Turn the brain off, turn the gamer muscles on. Wait, did they just brush past me? Nah, surely not. Nothing gets past my sight lines. I hit something. I don't know what I hit. I should be dead. Ah, I was expecting to die there, and it didn't happen. Who knows if I still have my sanity? Who knows if I ever had it, or when I even, like, when I had it, and how in the process I lost it, if I did lose it. Because whose measure of sanity do we follow in this economy? In this economiyaki? Try it. It's delicious. I'm in danger. Nice. Man, I really thought I had him. That was my mistake. Thinking. I don't feel like chasing him down the boulevard for that one person, even though that may, in fact, at this point in the game, dictate our entire rest of the experience. Come on. I feel like such a fooligan. This is your daily reminder never to take anything I say seriously, even all the deep emotional stuff. For I am just one gal in an endless stream of more attractive and smart people than I. The former of one is the more important aspect, clearly, obviously. Okay, I meant to do this last time, but I want to give the other one a go. The other one. Except now I have to change my whole game plan. Not really. The bombs work on kind of a similar principle. Let's keep going with it. Why do I feel like I can shoot to kill faster? That's not possible. They're the same weapon for different color and different sub and special. When you have a different sub and special, I'm momentarily, my brain didn't register that I have this instead of the Bria bomb. Also, I can take the time to aim my shots and it won't impede on my special meter. Except it will impede on my ability to do literally everything else. How about that? Okay, breathing exercises again. With my hand on my tummy to make sure I'm breathing the right way. Could lie down, prick my neck forward, and jeopardize my entire spinal structure to make sure I rest the controller on my stomach and monitor the way my stomach goes up and down. But I'm not going to do that. I value my spine. Without it, I, most likely wouldn't be alive. I got one, somehow. Whoop. I see you. Hello. What are you doing over there? How did you miss? I was like literally stationary for like 10 whole frames. How did you get hit by that? I didn't even know you were there. That was the scariest experience I've ever been in. Where am I? Where is anyone? Yeah, see, this is the thing. I'm gonna get praised for getting such a high kill count, but really, it's almost as if these guys have no, no spatial awareness compared to most of the people we've been after this whole game. Where'd you go? I helped. I helped. Alright. Yeah, maybe that was a stupid thing to do, standing in front and thinking I wouldn't get shot. You know, just a thought. Just a thought. Although, as we discussed before, thoughts are not... I got you? Maybe? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, woman. Oh, the minery. Phooey. The hidden, unknown gender. Phooey. Yeah, the kill, the KD ratio is not too bad, I guess. And I got more, I got more turf than the roller. That's nice. And anyway, that's the reason why you should trust me and everything I say, even though I said not to, and actually maybe you shouldn't. Don't ask me about my opinions of Jesus H. Christ. Never met the guy. Alright. Time to lock in me when I need to keep my pet, dog or cat or other small mammal, inside the house so that they don't run excitedly across the road and get hit by a vehicle or stepped on by a person or any of the 100 other things that can kill you in this world. It's more than 100. I could list them up for you if you wanted to, but I mean, man, I really thought I had that one. Is that gonna be the new phrase of the day, a new buzzword. There's multiple words. Oh man, I was hoping. Come on. There you go. This is what happens when you cooperate. Cooperation is key. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Why did you say that? Uh-oh, ravioli. No, wait. What if instead we normalized uh-oh, bird. It still rhymes. Uh-oh, ruh-roh. Uh-oh, Doco. Google Docky. You thought standing out in the open would prevent you from dying, but however, counterpoint. They just let me do that. Oh man. Oh. I wonder if you can hear me yanking my hair like that. Hang on, I'm looking at the thing. It's hard to tell because I think the I think the game audio has a bit more levity. You know, if I was able to record the game audio separately and upload it separately, it'd be easier to figure out. But alas, this is the situation. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is about what's happening here. Come on. Okay. The stages will re-rotate. The stages will rotate at 11. I think that's when I'll sign off and pee my pants, not my pants. I should not have mentioned it because the reality of it hit me like a vehicle moving at high speeds. Indistinguishable. I can't believe I flubbed that one so hard. Oh, there they go. I've changed my seating position. I hope that affects my gameplay in a positive way. Okay, that works, I guess. Haha. Counterpoints. You fool. You absolute buffoon. Man. I knew they were there, but I reacted as if I reacted as if I didn't. That's gotta be... If that isn't clown behavior, I don't know what is. They're still up there. No, they aren't. I need special power. I need to be special. I need power. Now I'm a little motivated. Oops, how'd that happen? Oopsie daisies, that was your head. Oh, did that work as well? That's cool. Yeah. I should be dead. Yeah, there it is. There's the source. Okay. Everyone's just making a big mess of things, making things look ugly. Everything looked so clean until you went ahead and... See, look at that. They slide forward a little bit and they slide back. How am I supposed to know where to attack? Because I'll aim one way, and then they'll go the other way. Doesn't matter, we won. And I think I did good, but I don't have the source to verify that right now. I will in a second though. Just you wait. 12. Yippee! How do I make a 12 with my arms? Here, that's a 2. If I do it the other way, and I make it up. Doing the dinosaur right now just to show that I can make a 12 with my arms, except my other arm kind of bending this way. Bending my arm like that, and then bending my arm like that, and also taking into account how my arm bends. Okay. Okay. Mind foot. I can guess as to which kinds of people would. Never mind, they're all gone. What is that? Oh. Why did it do that? Okay. They're all the way over there, so we can move forward without fear. And they can do us all a favor and not kill me. I'm in the pits now, in the rain, in the pits. What's the difference? Where am I? Where is anyone? Man. If only we had a stable game of Splatoon in this day and age. I was wondering where the last person was. Right over there. Where? Stop. Man, what a way to go. What a way. What a thrill. Our way, a day. Sorry, I'm back in typing mode. Where's the right emoji? I wasn't saying that ironically. Okay. Well, that was a stream. You know, I honestly am not sure A, which is more productive, B, which is more fun. C, poo poo pee pee. Which card will I get today? Oh, I got a new one. That doesn't always happen. Anyway, I've said this before, but like and subscribe. I mean, I say it as a joke, but you can if you want. I legally cannot force you to do so. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the deep talks. Hope you didn't get too offended by my Christian comments, or I hope you didn't feel bad about me. I hope you didn't feel bad about me self-deprecating myself one too many times. I hope you don't feel that way, because it's probably going to happen whether I wish for it or not. Like, in the future, I mean. However, that is to say, I'll be back, and you have no say in it. Alright, see